Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. Well, actually, it's about 11 or 12 degrees in here today, so it's not too cold. Although I was warm up the house, I'm freezing now. So today we're going over to Cornwall, to St Austell, or Austell, or however you pronounce it, Brewery. And it's their Cardinal St Abbey Dubbel. So there we go. And it says it's a 7.3% volume. Cardinal Sin is a dark Abbey Dubbel double brewed in Cornwall using Belgian Abbey ale yeast combined with dark malts, brewing sugar and the delicate hint of spice. A rich and complex beer with warming alcohol, a modest bitterness and dark fruit and treacle aromas. Bottle conditioned beer, contains natural yeast, pour slowly, leaving the sediment behind. Sod that. Yeah, 7.8% actually. It looked like a 3 on the front, but it's actually an 8. So, let's dive in. Oh, I've just had the best KFC. KFC's well expensive these days. Them days where you got nine pieces for £5. They were amazing. We'd go in and order 2 lots and eat one in there and then take one home. Not that I'm greedy, but you know, if you can, you should. So here we go. So yeah, just got a little bit of the sediment there. I don't care anyway, you know. So quite a dark pour, like a mahogany pour really, with a dark beige head really. 2-finger head. Yeah, you can see the carbonation going off inside. If you can see that on camera. Right. Oh. Like a burnt, roasty note there. Certainly smelling the dark malts. Treacle. Oh yeah, real complex aromas coming off. Right, let's dive in anyway. Cheers. Winner, winner. Oh, fruity. Obviously, never seen this beer. I picked it up at John's Wines store in St Ives. Lovely little bar, come wine shop. Got spirits on the back wall, wines there, loads of beers from all local breweries, and even Verdant. And well, Verdant is technically local there, isn't it? Of course it is. It's Cornwall. Got a bar on the other side. We didn't actually stop for drinks that day. I was driving. I do the driving duties on holiday, so yeah. I did pick some beers up. I think I picked the Mine Brewing ones behind me. Picked for so many of theirs, and I picked this up, which is obviously the reason why I said I've been there. Anyway, obviously St Austell as well. Cornwall-based brewery, their neck of the woods. So nice to get down there and have one of their big beers that I literally never seen. I mean, proper job, big job, and beers tribute. Obviously, you see them very often, and I'm glad it's still an independent brewery. Not brewed by Carlsberg, Carling or Marston's. Ooh. Packs a nice wallop, that does. 7.8%. think it was about £6 or £7 for the bottle. So yeah, not yeah, 'cause I only bought 4 beers and it came to £18. So it might have been £6. I'm not sure. Not 100% at least. But oh, a little treat, especially if you like your Belgian beers. You know, it's nice when English breweries try their hand at, you know, what is a Belgian beer or a German beer, and especially to do it right, you know. And this is tasting lovely. I mean, now the head seems to have gone a bit brighter now. Started off a bit darker than that, but yeah, it seems to have calmed down. Oh, that was, you know, that fruity aromas coming off. Oh. To me, just it's the spot after a long day with rain. Thank gosh I've got an umbrella. That's all I can say. Yeah, and I know how to use it. I've never done gardening in an umbrella before. Usually just wear wet waterproofs or something. But it is, you know, as if you can, then, you know, it's a good way. Because getting wet is not fun in any shape or form. And apparently because of diabetes, I have to watch being cold and wet. So, all the more reason to chuck another jumper on. I always layer up this time of the year anyway, you know. Sometimes 2 lots of socks. And like I say, I've even bought that USB jacket, which looks like next week could be the first time it gets utilised. We'll see how it goes from there, really. Looking forward to you know, using it and just see if it keeps me warm, and you know, not having to, because the killer in any job in gardening is first thing in the morning when it's really cold, and you know, you get there and you're freezing. It takes a while to get warm, so you try and pick your jobs, try and do warm jobs, but it's not always the ability to do warm jobs. Oh, balls! It's not always there. Broke the chair. Bloody legs come off. These things happen. So yeah, it's a nice beer. Very complex flavours to it. It's a treat, you know. It's a little treat. A little bit of Belgium from Cornwall. Oh. I am getting the esters, you know, that you get with the likes of Duvel and them sort of beers, them sort of banana and fruits and stuff coming into the equation. So yeah, very complex. Would I drink it again? Yeah, I'd probably give it a go again. You know, it'd be an interesting one to have again if I see it, obviously. For me, out of 5, if you're going to give a score, you know, as I say, and I forget to say, scores, we're all different, and we all like some things, we all like other things, and some things we don't like, you know, and so in a lot of ways, no one's wrong. And technically, no one's right either. But in a lot of ways either. But yeah, I'd give it a 4.4 out of 5 if I was going to give it a score. And that's my review. Cardinal Sin, eh? Abbey Dubbel. Yeah, lovely to get down there and see. We didn't actually get to St Austell Brewery, and it's a long drive. Maybe one day again. Although I've got a brewery based in Devon that says, if you're down this neck of the woods, get your backside to the brewery. And had we known on the way up from blooming St Ives, we could have called in. So, you know, these things happen. I mean, you don't like to impose on anywhere. And then half the time, I ain't Googled all the breweries in a certain area and seeing what's about. You know, and then not only that, you know, just because I'm on holiday doesn't mean it's all about breweries. You know, the wife will have something to say about that, as any partner of any person would. You know, there are limits to what you can get away with, and yeah, I got away with quite a bit. But there we go. Right, I'm nice and warm. I'm going to go up the house, and I've got 2 home brews to look at, and more to do at some stage. Get it all bottled and ready for Christmas, and I'm looking forward to Christmas. We're gonna, you know, hopefully have a good Christmas, maybe a different Christmas this year, but yeah, all will come in the future, and that's my review and a bit of a chat. Thank you for watching. See you soon.